Honourable member for Lambton Kent Middlesex.
Speaker, the price of chicken is up 6.2%, bacon 19.1%, and gas 33%. In Lambton Kent Middlesex, seniors, people with disabilities, and families are telling me that they can no longer afford the basic necessities. And rural Canadians have no choice but to drive everywhere.
That's right.
So with the government so disinterested in Canada's inflation crisis, they are feeling frustrated and losing hope. So what will it take for this government to admit that just inflation is hitting Canadians hard, or do they not care?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Mr. Speaker, we understand how important the issues of affordability are. We also understand that inflation is a global phenomenon. You know, interestingly enough, Conservatives often accuse us of overinvesting in Canadians, but in the last election, Conservatives actually promised to spend more than what our government is currently investing. And at the same time, their promised policies were assessed by experts, and it was noted that to underdeliver on housing, on childcare, and on climate change, I think Canadians made the right choice in the last election, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Regina Wascana.
Mr. Speaker, AGT Foods, Federated Cooperatives, Viterra, and Cargill have all announced the construction of new canola crushing plants in Regina and the surrounding area, creating 400 full-time jobs. But growing canola requires fertilizer, lots of fertilizer. And this government has announced it will be making farmers ration fertilizer by 30%. Shameful. Mr. Speaker, why is this government putting Regina's new canola crushing plants in jeopardy?
Good question. The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je rassure mon collègue que...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to reassure my colleague. Yes, Mr. Speaker, you know how committed we are to fighting climate change, and farmers are the first to suffer the consequences. We're working with industry representatives on finding the best solutions, and we're significantly providing funding to help farmers adopt best practices that are energy efficient. So unlike what the Conservatives may be thinking, our productivity does not run counter to environmentalism or productivity.